Welcome to the Brothers Banter podcast. My name is Brian, and this is my little tiny brother, Donnie. Which you're gonna have to center up a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
That better?
There you go, little fella. There's my little fella.
Yeah, buddy. What's up?
We'll shoot the breeze a little bit while people are rolling in to listen to this amazing podcast.
The #1 podcast in the nation right now.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
Have you
that's,
ever? Well, I went and actually earlier I went to see the grandbaby. Got to hold her for a little bit.
Well, you just kind of blew it out there. We hadn't had a
That's
podcast
right,
since.
haven't. Well,
So, everybody out there,
everybody.
what was the date? Well, let's just wait for people to come in.
Yes.
So how was your day?
Not bad. I got a lot of stuff done. Oh, there was something I was going to tell you too, because at last minute, got something else. Oh yeah, I'll. That's work. I don't want to talk about work, but I've got.
I think I might be banned from doing a live.
What does that mean? From our own podcast?
No, I mean not. No, I'm saying from. All right. So the other day I got a weird thing, and it said that something went against community standards, and I thought maybe I got hacked. So I was like, so I sent back, and it basically, I legit said, "You guys are full of crap," and they're like, "Oh, okay, well you've been reinstated, but we're still limiting your account." Mm-hmm. So right now I can't see, because I like to go in there and look at. Let me go to here.
As he's sitting there talking and looking at his phone. I mean, how unprofessional is that, right? But as he's doing such, I see people starting to roll in. So make sure that you are saying hello. Make sure that you pop in and say hi.
There we go.
Are you good?
Perfect.
Now? I mean, are you ready
for
I'm
the
podcast
good.
Or whatever? I mean, come on. I mean, help us out.
Listen, man, I was just trying to get into it, and
so you got kicked out of our own podcast. That's awesome.
No, I'm good now, but I had to go to our page because normally I can go to my page since I'm part of the Brothers Banter podcast, and it lets me look at it. So, but I had to go to the Brothers Banter page to get to it, so I could look at comments and stuff like that. So anyway, I got it said that okay, so we made a mistake. You're not blocked, but I am banned from doing a live until July 22nd.
July 20. Why? What's that all about?
I don't know. Hey, babe. Oh, she's on TV and Facebook. Sweet.
It's on what? YouTube?
She's on YouTube and on the TV, and then Facebook on the phone.
And we're also streaming on X as well.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Now, are we back to streaming on what's the other one that you did?
LinkedIn?
Yeah.
That would be a negatory. I don't want to talk about it.
We should talk.
No. But anyway, yes, no, we're not on LinkedIn. Okay. But we will share this, and it will be on LinkedIn.
Okay.
I mean, because they have been.
I'll tell you that
they have been after us about this podcast.
Yeah.
And
so,
go ahead.
Well, I thought you were finished. I mean, let me talk some. So I found out the other day that you can do a live with 800 followers on TikTok.
Okay.
So,
but I thought
somehow, some way, what?
I thought you were kind of. See, I don't get this whole thing. You know, we got who is behind TikTok, okay, and you're against that, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, who makes your phone?
iPhone, Apple.
You don't think China makes that phone?
Cupertino, California, actually
makes it.
Yes, that's where it comes from.
No,
Cupertino,
no, not.
yes, it does.
Now I'll tell you this: it might hold on. It might get assembled in wherever California, but I'll tell you that all the parts come from
you see
China. I can't. No, hold it up a little bit.
Liliana gave me that to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you see my shirt, right?
Yes.
So my awesome wife gave me
Italian Stalin. I got it.
Yeah. She of course, so Calabria is where the Merridays are from, and so my awesome wife got me this this T-shirt, another one that says, I don't remember what it said. She could probably tell us. It's something about
I wrestle
American. Huh? Shut up. Oh yeah, I get to deal with that guy all day next Thursday and Friday.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
That's one you need to bring on.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, can he control his mouth?
Goodness. Probably not.
You know, because trust me, there'd be some stories about. There'd be some stories from that guy.
He can actually do. He can do a lot of impersonations.
He did Youngblood a few times.
He done Youngblood. He done Sims. He can do Sims pretty good. He can do.
Do you remember
this? Yeah. What was the older Rent-A-Cop's name? What was his name? You know what I'm talking about. Little short older man passed away.
From where?
Or State.
Oh,
Fred Ames.
Yes.
It'll
come to me here in a minute.
Name out there.
I forgot it.
I know you remember him. I mean, how could you
not? Oh, I
right?
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he came in to try to give me some sweet chin music one time, and I was like, "Look here, buddy. You can be a retiree all you want. I don't give two craps."
I think while I'm thinking of things, there's not that we can remember everything and everybody and everybody's name, but something just did pop up, and I want to do 3 shout outs to people that have recently passed that we know. Just
we
can just do their first name
from Napa.
if you want to.
From Napa.
Yep. One is Doug.
Yep.
He was also called Dougie. Super nice guy. I mean, unless you actually saw him, you wouldn't even know he was around or in the room. He's a super nice guy. Really nice guy.
Yeah.
Shannon.
Yeah. Guys, man, let me tell you, dude. That was very quick.
Yes.
Like, when I say quick, I'm talking. I'd have to ask Mike, but I really feel like that was like a 6 month, less than 6 months.
I got you.
6 months, she's having some back issues and not feeling well and everything, and then all of a sudden, bam, to last week. You know,
and then the last one, Ronnie.
Yeah, so he worked for me and you.
Yeah, just in case, should we say the last name? Because people we work with is okay. Because there is a lot of Ronnie, so it's not the guy that was in our position. This was.
Oh yeah, it's not Ronnie Wilkes. We can use his last name because he's still with us.
Now you can. Oh, you don't want to spit out this guy's name? Would you put it out? Okay, I got you.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's
But he was my or he was with me as well.
Yeah,
for a while.
Yep. He retired. Did he retire with you?
Yes, he did.
He was he was close. What year were you there?
Which time? I was there twice.
Well, when he was there, I
I
mean,
was there from. He was there both times. I was there from 2015 to 2020. Then before that, I was there from like 2010 down to probably 07, 06 to 010, somewhere around there, something like that. So,
okay.
yeah.
Mine was probably either 99 or 2000, maybe to 2001.
Okay.
And 99 to 2000, and then 2000 I went out there with you to.
Oh, and can I add just one more?
Yeah.
It's a movie star, but can I add one more? I don't know if you've seen that.
Oh yeah, of course, but we can use his last name because he's
Donald
popular.
Sutherland.
That was a tough one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can remember him way back in the. What was he on, Platoon or something back in the day or something, like his real young version. Of course, he was probably done movies way before that.
But he played like an officer though, right?
Yeah, something like that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but he always played a bad guy too, which I like.
Yeah. So there's the rest in peace for those that have.
And just here's the thing though, it always comes in threes.
Well, yes.
For actors, we're waiting for 2 more shoes to drop.
Yep. So
you know what I'm saying? So
anyway, so for those of you that have now we've joined in, the millions and millions across the world, and I know you've been waiting for this because Donnie has been dragging his tail, and I apologize for that. I mean, what can
dragging my tail about what? About the podcast?
I don't want to say that out, but yes.
Who didn't not past 2 weeks? Who didn't want to do it? I just don't feel.
Well, I was getting out of the hospital. Week before that, I can't remember why. I can't remember.
You might have been constipated.
Anyway, that's good. I love that. Anyway, so this podcast, we will be talking about me and Donnie, our dads. And I know there's some of what?
We're also granddad.
That is true. That is true.
So, hey, Pops, what's up?
And so let me ask you this. What is your name that you are called?
Papa.
Papa. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something. The cutest little voice too when he says it. He's like when I call Jesse and I'm like, is Brant Man right there? She's like, yeah. I said, put him on the phone. He goes, hey, Papa. And it's just like just a cute little voice, man. It's just like little and just I don't know. I don't see enough of him, and it wears me out.
So I've got, and I think this is, I don't know, but I think this is an original name. I think that I'm going to be called. It's called
Pop-Tart?
No. Two-Pop. Huh?
All right.
Two-Pop.
Two-Pop.
Throw up some gang signs on while I'm at it. No, Two-Pop for real. I don't know what that means. But yeah.
I don't either.
So yes.
If you really knew what it meant, we'd probably get shut down.
So we have always talked about this as far as our daughter's first date. Now Donnie has had an older daughter that's already gone, but now we are talking about the younger daughters, which his daughter, for those of you who don't know, his daughter and my daughter are a month apart. We had a lot of Kool-Aid in the water at the time, and everybody was drinking it because there was like 3 or 4 of us at the same time that had kids around the same time.
There were 5. There were 5 of us that were all pregnant at the same time.
So we are dreading a day that when they go on their first date. And for all of you dads out there, you can chime in and tell us how you handled it, or what you said, what you did. Was it funny? Was it straight? Or, was it is it, something that you ever got used to or you'll never get used to? I mean, maybe you can give, oh, not Donnie, because Donnie's already been through it, but you can give us some ideas or thoughts. Or, I mean, I've got my own thoughts. I mean, me and Donnie has fantasized about how we're going to roll this out. And I don't think it's going to be too bad. But we have a couple things. We're not
I mean,
quite set on it, right?
it's not going to be felonious. I can tell you that.
Okay.
But but there will be some prerequisites. And hopefully I'm involved in yours, and you'll be involved in mine, and
Oh yeah.
Keith, and we get Steve, and let me tell you, we get some people over there that are rather menacing looking.
Yeah. So,
Was,
and I'm sure that anybody that's watched any kind of movies has actually seen some of those in the movies. That was quite funny. The first one I think I've ever seen. Now there may be two. I know you know one. I know one. I'm sure there's more of them out there. But
oh
the
yeah,
the
I'm
first
sure
one I ever seen was on Bad Boys. Was that part one, or I think it was, right? Part one, part two, something like that.
that was that was part two.
Okay, so where Will Smith and what's his name?
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence are both guy shows up and at Martin Lawrence's house, and then I think they had this planned out because Will Smith comes up. He's got a bottle in his hand, like he's been drinking already, and he just got out of prison. And they scared the mess out of this kid. And I think when they interviewed them not too long ago, they said that was pure fear. He did not know that was coming. So what you seen is what you get.
I love it.
And they scared the poor kid. And I think the
I love it.
director did not want the young kid to know what was about to come because of getting his initial reaction. So, but you could tell it looked, as far as I seen it, it looked like it was pure fear.
Oh
And
yeah. I mean, you could tell. I mean, he
and,
ain't that good of an actor. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen him in anything else.
yeah, and he actually, Will Smith was waving that gun around, saying he just got out of prison, he's not going back, and all that other stuff. That's amazing. And then the
I
other
love
one,
it.
do you want to mention the other one?
Yes, another one is from a movie called Den of Thieves,
Good movie.
and and it's 50 Cent. His daughter is going to the prom, and it's his first date, and so 50 Cent is a gang member, and the first thing that he does when I mean the guy, like, he struts up to the house, number
Oh yeah.
one, and that right there would be a disqualification as far as I'm concerned. The only person who's going to go to the prom with you tonight is going to be me, honey. Sorry, because you're not going to go with Smooth Mo D right here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Then he comes up, yo, 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 oh, you so fine, and I'd be like,
Yeah,
because it
you're
was
starting off
cringy for
wrong.
me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time. I see where you get your good looks from, talking about her mama, and you can see the mom is uncomfortable because now 50 Cent heard everything.
Not only that, but
So
he's
when
jacked anyway, and he's
oh
wearing a
yeah, he's
tank
already
top.
jacked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So then he sees the kid, and he tucks his handkerchief, which is red, which I think is a blood, and they're Crips, So he's thinking he's showing colors. He says, "Let me holler at you for a second." And he takes him out to the garage, and then there's a whole gang right there that and he's like, "Listen, for the past 16 years, she's been my responsibility and my responsibility only. But tonight, I have to give that responsibility to you." And that's chilling because
Yeah.
you're letting your little girl, like, go. I already told Wendy that's gonna be a problem for me. Like, I'm serious. you know, it's Willow or Arabella. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a problem.
So what's your
You know,
overall thoughts on how you're preparing for this? You know,
well,
what kind of, I mean, have you
so
thought, I know
so I was
you've had
playing
some kind of
around.
thoughts. Okay.
So I was playing around with Wendy. I was like, look here, I'm gonna be wearing a halter top and a mini skirt with combat boots, and I'm gonna be cleaning my gun.
That's what I'm
You
talking
know,
about. Yeah.
and with with face paint on, and that kind, like camouflage, face paint, that kind of, and just talking in weird tones and stuff. So, but and she's like, you're gonna embarrass yourself like that, but you're not gonna take $100 million dive, And I'm like, I would take $100 million, yeah. But it's listen, man, I know how I was as a young man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know how these little stump knockers right now are, and I'm telling you right now, I'd be like Martin Lawrence. There ain't gonna be none of that tonight. I promise you.
Yeah, because
Because
he said,
what? Yeah,
he said,
whatever you do.
he said,
Go
if
ahead.
you ain't here at 10:59, I'll be in the car hunting your tail down.
Yep. Because whatever you do to her, I'm gonna do to you.
Yeah. So here's
You
the
know.
thing. As they're walking out, they go by and they're like, why is the car running? Yeah. Because it's ready. I want it cool. I want it
Yeah.
ready for when I had to
Oh
come
yeah.
hunt your butt down. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's
And
what I'm talking about.
then you rack one in the chamber as he's opening the door for her, and he better open the door for her. And look, don't honk the horn.
Oh, no.
Don't
No, no,
don't.
no, no.
Oh no, you coming up to my door.
Yeah. Because you go to honk the horn, and then I can assure you that date night will never happen. Not that
Most
night.
definitely.
Not that night.
And please be disrespectful. Please be disrespectful.
Oh my goodness. I got another one. I got another one I forgot about. I got another one I forgot about. So, did you ever see, you know who Jason Sudeikis is, right?
Yeah.
Guy plays Ted Lasso.
Right.
All right. He's in a movie with Jennifer Aniston and two kids, but they're acting like they're a family when really they're not. Do you know what I'm talking about? And the fake daughter brings home a guy, and he's working at the carny down the street. Have you seen that?
Maybe I would just need to know what the name of it is. I feel like
anyway, so he comes in and the guy's got a hat on, a straight bill hat. He's got a wife beater shirt on, and he knocks on, because they're in a camper, and he knocks on the camper and he says, yeah, I'm here to pick so and so up. My name's Scotty P. I'm here to pick
oh
up
my
this
God.
girl. And he goes, I'm here to pick up your daughter. You know what I'm saying? And he, man, I tell you what, let me see if I can pull that up. That's too good to waste. I'm going to have
but
to see.
Is there any language in it?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm dreading the day on either one of them. Like seriously, and it is going to be like when I say please be disrespectful.
I got to hope that this is all right. I'm gonna try to pull it up, but the volume, that's what I'm worried about. So I'm gonna try to do something.
See, I disqualify him just right off the rip.
Do you see? You see him though?
I can see it. I just don't know if he's going to play or not.
And broadcast and install audio system later, which I have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to do. So I'll try to play this. If I can't, then I'll come back. I'll install later. All right. So
just look at his dumb face.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I haven't seen this. This is amazing. Dang Dadgummit.
Oh, they're called the Millers. I've seen that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen the Millers.
Have you seen this scene?
Yes.
Okay. So he goes on and let me switch back. Okay. So he comes in. He said, "I'm Scotty P. I'm here to pick so and so up." And so Jennifer Aniston says, "Hey, I want Scotty P to come on in. I gotta ask him a few questions." And so he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "My name's Scotty P. You know what I'm saying?" He goes, "Yes, I do hear what you're saying." He said, and so he sits down and he says, he's got this tattoo. It goes across his chest and it says "regerts."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, I say you got tats." He goes, "Yeah, I got this of the cobra and got." He goes, "What's that? What's that one you got right there?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's my credo." He said, I went into there and I told him this is how I live my life, and I want them to put it on there." And he goes, "So," because he's looking at how he spelled it. It's not spelled regrets. It's spelled regrets or something like that. And he goes, regrets, yeah. And he says, "So you don't have any letters or anything that And he goes, "How many letters are in the alphabet?" He goes, "I think it's like 20 something." He goes, "Yeah, that's exactly right." He said it's 26 to be exact. And it has, man, you imagine that type dude showing up. Huh?
Oh man, and don't have all these piercings in your face either.
Oh no, that's gonna be a problem.
And tattoos on your face, and don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that because you're disqualified like right off the rip. I don't care. And boy, if I have to say a different pronoun, no, because it's going to be an interview. How you voting? You know what I'm saying? Are you a Trump fan?
Yeah.
You know, are you a stinky Democrat, or are you a MAGA Republican? You know, are you what are you? What do you believe? You know, are you saved? Because let me tell you something, you better be. Because if you treat my daughter wrong,
you're gonna get a one-way ticket.
I'm gonna introduce you to Jesus. Let me tell you right now. It's tough for me, and because even through my late teens and 20s, early 20s, because I got married young, young and dumb and stupid. Look, I was retarded back then. I didn't know what I was doing. Huh?
How old was you?
So we hooked up when I was like 19, and she was like 30.
Oh wow!
But then I got married when I was 23.
Wow.
So yeah. So
I didn't know that.
But it was. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that there was.
That was the first one. That was the first one. That, like I said, I was young and stupid, and
we all were. We all were.
Yeah. So I just I know how I was. You know what I'm saying? And there was only one thing mattered. That was it. I mean, I worked at a bar, and I was on the radio, and so it was plentiful. And it was just I just know how it was. And any of those kinds of kids like I was come sniffing around, nope, not going to happen.
Yeah.
Just because I know how I was, and I can't.
Yeah,
not
like
at all.
I see on some of these movies, you see these shows, and you see the boyfriend comes in, and the boyfriend and the daughter go straight to the daughter's room and shut the door. I know that.
Oh yeah,
that's never going to happen.
Because
the day that happens,
I will rip that entire side of the house off.
the day
you know what I'm saying?
The day that happens is the day that door comes off its hinges and it won't go back on there.
Oh yeah, I'm tearing all the walls down. I'm doing everything. You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe how some people actually allow that to happen. For sure.
How about, what was that one with Mark Wahlberg?
Oh, Fear. Yeah. Yes. I think
that
really,
father
truly,
even though it has a lot of
which everything kills me with language these days. But I think every daughter just about probably needs to see something like that, because they're always all nice until they try to get what they want, and after the fact then they're different people, and then on top of that they can actually be something actually wrong with them in the head. So it's got, man, that's even worse, because you don't know what you're getting into. You don't know who you, yeah.
And for a father to get his tail kicked by some 17, 18-year-old kid, stop.
He was a pretty built kid.
I wouldn't give a crap.
Oh no, I know that. I mean, because there's always stuff that's bigger, like a Louisville Slugger, and
and those are plentiful in my house too. On top of that,
shovel,
I wouldn't have to just grab a
pickaxe,
gun. I mean, all that.
Shotgun.
We have a tamper. We have a tamper here. You know what I'm saying? You know what a tamper is?
Tamper.
Never
even heard of that.
Tamper. Where you where you flatten like dirt.
Oh, you just kind of pound it flat?
Yeah, it's got a square bottom on it. Oh yeah, yeah. Goes right to the boys would be perfect. Yeah. So I just, it is. Whew. Now I'm worked up. I don't even want one of them little fourth graders even saying something to Willow now. You know what I'm saying? Or the fifth grader or sixth graders there about wait, fifth, I'm not sure where. Willow's the sixth. Wendy, what grader are kids in?
Well, you notice everybody that's listening and watching is being quiet tonight. This isn't like,
I know,
we normally have a lot more activity and.
But do you think there might be an issue?
No, because I've watched the level go way up. Like for instance, it would get right around 6,000-7,000.
Yeah.
So it's
way
up.
Now it's at 4,000.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Everybody, say something right now. Come on, don't be scared.
Give us a little feedback that you're there. Oh, there we go. There's Mama D.
Oh yeah, everybody's going to the 6th, and
so is
Willow. I think is going into the 5th. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
She said 4th and 6th.
Oh, okay, 4th and 6th. Okay. Yeah, so I don't want any of those little kids, saying anything to either one of them. I ain't putting up with that crap.
Yeah.
And God forbid if there's a bully up in there that that I see some of these fights. These boys are laying hands on these girls. Oh, Brian.
You need to get them which the closest one to us, I think, that I would want them to get into jiu-jitsu is, I think, Mandarin is the closest.
There's stuff on the north side.
Really? No, I know there's like taekwondo and stuff like that, but not jiu-jitsu.
No, yeah, there's all over the place. I can almost guarantee it. There's probably one in Callahan on top of that. Seriously,
I don't think there is,
because there's a boxing place and a BJJ place, just like in the same part of the mall. Here, I've seen a couple here, and I was gonna do that, and I'm like, man, I can do it. I can box at the house. I can get a heavy bag.
I wouldn't mind doing jiu-jitsu, but I get down there. Hang on, let me get down there, and I get
Well, no, you're not just going to start wallering the very first day.
Well, that's a good thing, because I'd probably be hurt, and I probably couldn't move the next day.
That's what I'm saying.
You'd probably be pulling me out of bed.
But so I did it. I don't know, for a week, but then COVID hit. So you duck walk, like they make you duck walk around the mat, like.
Oh wow, that'd kill me right there.
Oh my gosh, dude! Let me tell you, it was ugly. It was ugly. Seeing a fat boy around there just duck walking.
Oh my goodness.
And oh yeah, it was
horrible.
So I was almost thankful for COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, it was horrible. Like, but this was years ago, though. I mean, well, obviously, like 2020,
That's 4 years
and
ago.
so I tried it for a minute and just I liked it, but I didn't get. We never got to the part where you'd waller. It was just trying to get you in shape first. Just like when I first started wrestling, we 6 weeks before we got in the ring,
Yeah.
you had to get fit because obviously otherwise you're gonna get yourself hurt. You know, but just I'm glad you're grandpa now. Are they looking to get to have more?
I would think so, but I don't know. I mean, I don't get the official word. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, people are like rabbits now. You just have babies all over the place.
I
Just
mean,
keep
do you
it
want to
going.
brag? You want to brag on her name, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, well, I don't want to put too much out there because I didn't get with them on that. But I do
Oh,
have
okay.
a grandbaby girl, and I think she's beautiful. She's the most beautiful baby I've ever seen. Well, yeah. Well, my kids are probably listening and say, "What about me, Dad?" So
No.
So, but no, I mean, I think I love the stage everywhere, anywhere from the baby stage on up to when they hit teenager. Teenager, they kind of, how you used to. Well, I think they probably do it before then, but you know how you used to take them to school, and it was kiss day before you leave and all that. Then they get to the next section and they kind of look around, make sure none of the friends are looking, and then give you a real kiss, and then it's just get out of the car, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
Barely say
sucks.
anything.
Yeah,
No, I get it. I get it. But hey, listen, it's
it's part of life. But anyway, all the stages, I love all the stages. If I could and I had the money, well, obviously, can't now, but if I could have, I would have had as many kids as I possibly could have. I love kids.
yeah, like the Duggars,
The Duggars, who's that?
like 19 and counting or something like that.
Oh, I don't know. Is that how many they actually had? 19 kids?
I think 19 kids. Yeah,
Now,
that's
our family, my grandma, she was only like 4'10", and she had 14. Yeah, I think after the first couple, I think they just all walked out.
I
After
bet,
that.
or drove out one of the two. Good heavens.
But yeah, but man, I guess back then you didn't really have. Did they use birth control back then? I don't
Man, I
know.
have no
Maybe they didn't
idea.
believe it. I have no idea. I don't know.
I mean,
But I I
that's a
probably
lot.
would have
That's a
had.
lot of kids, man. Good
Yeah,
lord,
I love kids.
14.
I don't know that I would have to be a stay-home dad if I had that many, right? I mean, there's no way that you could afford that. You imagine trying to afford that nowadays? Oh
You'd have to
my
have a TV
goodness.
show.
Huh? Now, you
You'd have
would
to have a
have to
TV
have your
show.
own TV show just so you could afford it, no
Man,
less.
I mean, that's a
Well, you
those
want
kids are ruined though.
why you say that?
The night those
19. Why you
Duggars,
say that?
because I mean you got one in prison for child pornography, and he touched his other sisters, and just I don't know. That's something that there was a conversation last week, or it might have been a week before, between me and Wendy, and we were talking about that, and there was a what's it TV. And what were we watching the other day that had the Duggar girls or Duggar something?
Oops.
One of them families in there.
You gotta.
She she would know. Um, but like the TV just ruined them. You know, just I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we're fixing to have to cut this because I just looked at the security camera.
Oh, you got something going on?
Yeah.
Okay. You need me?
No. Grandbaby.
Oh, oh my gosh. Well, that for that I will let it go. And with that being said, my name is Donnie.
My name is Brian.
Peace.
Peace.